not hurting. All right. We are live on Facebook through Create Waunakee, and I am here with Cowboy Greg, and we're making nachos today. So this is a new series that we're launching through Create Waunakee. We're gonna come into some people's homes and do some cooking demos. Everybody has a dish that they want to share, and this is a perfect way to kind of spread the word about all the awesome cooks in Waunakee. So today we're cooking with Cowboy Greg, and we're doing some game time nachos. Greg, you want to introduce yourself and say a couple things about you? I got to know why you call yourself Cowboy Greg.
So Cowboy Greg showed up in high school. I was doing a cooking class in school, and they wanted us to make videos for, cooking class.
Yeah.
So I, instead of just doing what everybody else does, I decided to be Cowboy Greg.
Yeah.
For the theme song and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I made beef Wellington. And
oh, nice.
So, obviously didn't go right along with being a cowboy, but it was delicious.
I don't know. I think beef and cowboys always go together well. Plus, you're not from Wisconsin originally, right? So
no,
you have some of that southern blood.
Kinda, yeah. I lived in Virginia for 20 years, and
yeah,
I was actually born in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So,
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And you came here for a job, it sounds like. You're here in Waunakee now. Awesome.
Here,
with your wife and your daughter.
Yeah, and our dog, Rila.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Waunakee. I'm excited to see how you do your nachos today, because nachos are one of those things that everybody kind of has different ways of doing them, right? There's all different variations. So,
yeah.
All right, why don't you, well, first of all, how long do you think it's going to take to do nachos? Like 20 minutes or something?
If you do it right, it's going to take about 6.5 hours. But if you do them the way I do them, about 15 minutes.
Okay, so for 15 minutes about here, we're going to be making some nachos. And we picked today because of the Packer game, right?
Yeah, so you got to get these ready for the Packers game. They're playing the Detroit Lions today.
Nice, yep.
And if you agree with me, I think Matt Stafford kind of looks like Elon Musk when he has
you might be right about that. All right, well, show us what you're doing. Show us what you got here.
Sure. So I've got our tortilla chips. These are Bucky Badger tortilla chips that you can find at the TIG.
Very reliable.
And before I get too far into it, I want to welcome everybody into my home. If you're from Waunakee, awesome. If you see me, I usually have a mask on, and you can say howdy. And if you're not from Waunakee and I haven't seen you in a while, thanks for stopping in. I have a big bowl of meat with jalapenos in it.
Oh, wow.
I went ahead and made a video ahead of time to show you how I prepped it.
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward, but
give us a quick rundown.
Yeah, so sauteed the jalapenos first.
Okay.
In a frying pan on the stove.
Okay.
And then I browned the meat, and I added the jalapenos to the meat.
Okay.
Then at that point is when I added some seasonings. So we have some Bucky Badger beef rub.
Mm-hmm.
I actually went with the Traeger beef rub that I got at Ace Hardware in town.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
It's really delicious. Added some black pepper to it. There's a curveball in the video because I didn't announce it initially, but there is salt in there too, and a little bit of chili powder.
Okay.
So
when you pick your ground beef, is there a certain percentage fat that you want, or is it pretty, do you like kind of more of a richier, fattier meat, or? Yeah,
so if I use, this is, I think, 85.
Yeah, okay.
So if you use anything higher than that, you have to start kind of adding the oils and stuff to it, so this will just
it'll dry out too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Cholula, that's going to come in handy soon.
All right.
For the nachos with the beef, we're going to use some 4-cheese Mexican blend.
Okay.
I also have some pre-cooked smoked brats. You can get regular brats and cook them up yourself too. I've made a video on that.
Okay.
But I like the pre-cooked because they're already cooked and you don't have to sit watching me turn them on the grill.
Okay. And they are obviously cased and everything like that, so you're not like starting from. Okay.
Yeah, and for the brats, if they're pre-cooked, you don't have to cook them ahead of time because we're gonna put them in the oven.
Okay.
Only for about 5 minutes, but it's enough to like really heat them up.
All right, I'm super excited to see how those are gonna make their way into the nachos.
So we got some paste salsa.
Okay.
You don't have to use a lot of it, so pace yourself. And then this is the farmer's cheese that I use to go with the brats on the nachos.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a Wisconsin style nacho,
Okay,
if you will.
it looks like that your cheese has some spices in it.
Yeah,
is
this
right?
is a peppered cheese.
Okay, like pepper jack or something?
Yeah.
Or Monterey Jack?
Well, it's farmer's cheese with peppers in it.
Oh, okay, got it. All right.
So I try my best to make it as spicy as possible.
Oh, all right.
It keeps me from eating too much. So it doesn't always work out.
Good idea, yeah.
You're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
350, okay.
Yeah, I just started it. I would show you how I did it, but everybody's oven's different.
Yeah.
You are going to need a baking sheet.
Okay.
And these are going to be, I'm going to call them socially distanced nachos because they are going to be, we're going to do some rows of 6.
Okay.
And we're going to stack them up and layer them.
Oh.
So you can, as a party favor, if you're having people over for the game today, you can let them leave with their plate of nachos.
With their own row of nachos?
Yeah, why not?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Because otherwise it's hard, nachos are awesome, right? But when you get a big pile of them and then you're trying to all kind of like dive in and you get, one person gets a big chunk of cheese on theirs, the other person ends up dry with nothing on theirs, but I like that you're doing like rows and, kind of spreading things out.
Yeah, and
good
obviously
idea.
Make sure you're washing your hands, you're touching people's food.
Yeah, that's important. If you're just tuning in, we are making nachos today in preparation for the Packer game with Cowboy Greg. This is obviously on the Create Waunakee Facebook page if you landed here. And this will also be this is being recorded, so you can revisit this later if you need some reminders of how everything came together or instructions on what all the ingredients were that he's using.
Yeah, so the first thing I've started doing is I put 3 nachos or chips down like this.
Okay.
And then, so that kind of creates a plate for those.
Okay.
And from there, I'm going to start building my layers. So I put the ground beef there, and then I put some cheese on top of it.
Okay.
I put one more chip on top.
Oh, you're making like almost a little nacho sandwich or something.
Yeah, I like sandwiches.
Totally.
Putting a little bit more meat on there.
Ooh.
And then I don't know the official name for this tiny spoon, but I call it my peanut butter eating spoon. It helps me with portion control.
And you have a toddler in your home, so I bet you've got a lot of little spoons in your kitchen these days.
Now, that should be just about ready.
Okay. I love these little nacho stackers. I love this idea.
So Martha Stewart taught me how to make this.
She did.
Not personally, but if she did it, it's a good thing.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, okay. So you're like changing it up here. So
yeah. So now I'm going with the brats.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
You didn't see me. This is part of movie magic. I quartered these up and sliced them up for us. So
okay.
You wouldn't have to see the monotony of me chopping.
Okay.
But if you want to, you can see that in the videos.
All right. So you literally just sliced them like coins and then quartered them, right? Yeah. And you didn't pre-bake them or anything because they're already pre-cooked and all that.
Yeah, these are already pre-cooked.
All right.
And then we're going to take our slices of farmer's cheese.
Okay.
With the peppers.
Yeah.
Embedded in them and just do a very similar thing there.
Mm.
I don't usually like putting the salsa on it.
Okay.
I put the Cholula hot sauce on it.
Okay.
So.
And why don't you put the salsa? You don't put the salsa on this one in particular?
Yeah.
This flavor combo?
Yeah.
Okay.
The salsa helps moisten, I guess.
Yeah.
I know how people hate that word, but so ground beef can get a little dry.
Yeah.
Especially if it's pre-cooked.
Okay.
So if you do cook the meat if you do cook the beef ahead of time and like cool it overnight or anything like that, to reheat it, you can put a little spritz of water in there and then microwave it for about 25 seconds.
Okay.
And make sure there's a paper towel on it so it locks in the moisture there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So, and if you are in Waunakee, if you would let us know where your favorite place is to get nachos in town, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know if I've done a tour de nacho in Waunakee, so
like a
I
nacho
would be.
Crawl?
Yeah, a nacho crawl. I think that needs to be on the community calendar once COVID is out of the way.
Yeah, so Lone Girl has really good stuff.
Yeah.
I like Cuckoo's.
Okay.
It's hard to find a nacho I don't like.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people like to put like black beans on these, some sour cream, things like that. You can do any of that type of stuff that you want.
Okay.
But you know, and onions. Some people like onions in their food. They disagree with me.
Yeah, so there are so many different ways that you can do up nachos, right? So if people are tuning in, like comment on in what way you sort of do your nachos, or what are sort of some of the signature ingredients that you would never eat nachos without.
You can use sour cream on there too.
It seems like there's kind of a divide on like people who want the kind of cheese on the nachos that's like the creamy nacho cheese, you know, like carnival kind of fare, or you know, shredded melted cheese. It looks like you're cheese, like a real cheese connoisseur. You're not doing the processed nacho cheese.
Exactly.
All right, our oven is preheated, right? All right, we are doing nachos with Cowboy Greg today for our first of many Create Waunakee at-home cooking demonstrations. And nachos is the perfect game day snack, so that's why we are doing this pre-Packer game.
So I'm gonna put these in.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more zoom in at this so people can see little groupings of the different nacho combinations. Awesome. All right, so you're putting this into a 350-degree preheated oven.
Yes.
All right. And how long do you think that these are going to take?
Usually 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I did something really cool in my kitchen this weekend. So they're in there.
Yeah.
And then I did this thing where, you know, in Star Trek where it beams stuff up. So I did that. So I converted my microwave into this thing, and it cooks it all automatically. And then we have our
look at this dish ready to go, so we can see the finished product.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know if anybody wants to see me eat them.
I just clicked something. Oh no, I think I'm good. All right. Well, I think you should definitely eat one because we need like the testimony as to like if it turned out exactly how you were hoping.
Yeah. So this one is the beef, jalapeno, salsa, and some the Mexican blend cheese.
Okay. You know, I've had problems in the past with nachos getting soggy in the oven, but it sounds like maybe the trick is not a lot of layers and 5 minutes in the oven.
Yeah, 5 minutes in the oven is good because I don't know if you could hear it, but they were crunchy enough.
Yeah, they were crunchy. I don't know if the viewers at home heard that, but I could hear major crunchage. I just made up that word now happening in Greg's kitchen.
I wanted to point these guys out. These are serrano peppers.
Oh, okay.
So you can use those if you like it spicier.
Okay.
And jalapenos are
so serrano's higher than jalapeno.
Yeah, they're about 5 to 10 times hotter than jalapenos.
Oh, okay.
So actually, I used these on my first test batch.
Good to know.
Not these, but ones I did previously.
Yeah.
And
if you like get into a predicament where you have made too hot of a nacho for your eaters, sour cream, is that like the way to kind of dull it down?
Yeah, you can use sour cream to tone it down, glass of milk,
Yeah.
tasty beer.
Yeah. Okay.
More chips. Anytime you can incorporate more carbs into it, really want to tune it down.
Awesome. Well, this is great. I'm so happy to see your little nacho piles. That's such a good idea.
Do you want to try one?
I do, but I have a mask on right now, so I think I'm gonna wait until after we close this out. But
Sure.
but yeah, they look awesome. But I don't want to ruin our flow here while everyone's waiting for me to eat nachos. Okay, so this is the first of our Waunakee Can You Cook installment series, but you actually have a YouTube channel, right?
I do.
Tell us about that.
So it's I started it when I was selling cars.
Okay.
And I kind of took all my walkarounds off and started just making more videos because I always enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I make cocktails, I compare beers.
Oh.
In a new series called Comparison.
Comparison.
Yeah.
Very catchy.
But yeah, and then cook, anything from brats. There's an apple crumble pie on there and how to make that.
Okay. So if we're looking for your channel, how do we find you?
You can search my first and last name, Greg Tardif.
Okay. Tardif. Right?
Yep. Tardif.
Okay.
I've been watching a lot of Blippi lately, so now I have his voice in my head. But search for me, not him.
Okay. Sounds good.
But yeah, you can find that there. I think we're gonna put the video of me making prepping the ground beef. I think we're gonna put that in the comments there. So if you wanted more in depth on how to do that, you can find it. Okay.
Awesome.
But yeah, and then this afternoon I'll be outside my house on South Holiday and Centennial. This is the last day of my food drive. Last weekend it's all going to the Waunakee food pantry.
Oh, awesome.
And last weekend we delivered, it was 350 pounds of food.
Oh my gosh.
And this week, hopefully we can get up to 400.
Wow. All right. So if people have things that they want to contribute to the food pantry, they can drop them off here. Yep. Just at your house, 910 South Holiday.
910 South Holiday. Yeah. Okay. So I'll have the lift gate open on my Carfax.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So it's contactless. And we might have some fun giveaways too.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this. Yeah, I'm glad that you were a guinea pig for our first of hopefully a number of these kind of series. Next week, actually, next Sunday at 5 p.m., we're doing another cooking demo with Eugenia, the owner of Cibu's Italian, the Italian boutique that's on Main Street, right next to Waunakee. And she is doing a cooking demo that you can go and buy a pre-made kit at her store. So you'll have all the special ingredients that you need, and you can cook along with her or watch, the recorded version after the fact. Thank you so much, Cowboy Greg, for the nacho demonstration. Again, feel free to comment or visit our Facebook page again to rewatch the demo.
Yeah, and giddy up, and thanks for watching. Go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go. Bye, everybody.